I'm muted. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I was muted, of course. I thought I'd go on a little early. I'm ready early, so I'll go early. How is everyone this morning? I know that I left off yesterday with a whole bunch of questions still needed to be asked. Hi, Sheila from Inquisitive Tarot. Please join us today at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. And 3, 4, 5 o'clock, is it Eastern Time? I think it is, on Sheila Inquisitive Tarot channel. I'm going to be on there. I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but I'm pretty sure it's going to have something to do with tarot cards. Just saying. All right. Good morning, everyone. Whew. I was, as I was sleeping last night, ironically, strangely, or normally, I don't know, I got this overwhelming feeling to finish these questions. So I thought, well, I'll just do that. I'll just do a part 2. And coming on a little early helps also because Autumn from Black and Orange Tarot, she has a daily thing that she does every day for political readings at noon Chicago time. And I don't want to impede in her time either. So, and if you guys need a daily dose of political readings, Autumn is your go-to girl. She's the one. So always join her and support her in her endeavors. Okay, I'm pulling up the chat as we speak so that I can watch it better. Good morning. Pulling my mic out of the way. Okay. Sounds good. Everything's good. How do you like it? Ta-da! I think that's pretty good, huh? Everybody is getting one of these. I love that. Yeah, if somebody knows how to post up her link to her channel, if you could do that in the chat, that would be fantastic. I know I would appreciate it. She would appreciate it. Good. I'm glad they might. It's a little bit more simple. Yeah. I mean, I loved everything that I got from everybody. Don't get me wrong. I loved displaying it. It's just needed to kind of tone it down a little. So this is not so distracting, you know. Okay. More calming. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. That was my goal, is more calming. So. Hi, everyone. Hi, Ron from Unconditional Love Tarot. Go check his channel out as well. He's very sweet. Yep. Okay, you know me. I'm already there. I'm already up into the spirit realm. I can feel it. I feel it in my head. I feel it in my heart. So let's get into some questions. Let's do that. I'm already there. I gotta go find my questions here real quick. And the questions that I'm following is I posted a post yesterday, maybe. Anywho, I asked for questions. So that's what I'm following, is all the questions that were on my community page. If I have time, I'll definitely, hi, Autumn. Well, thank you for posting it. Hi, honey. Posting your thing. I'm glad to see you here. Autumn's in the house, everyone. Tell Autumn hello. Give her some love. Okay, let's see about the questions. Let me see where I left off. So, will they announce the results of the California governor recall election? Yeah, I think by tonight or tomorrow, I think they're going to definitely announce that he has taken the lead and he will not be recalled. And that's not a remote, that's just off of what the news and all of the things have told me. So, okay, so will cryptocurrency increase greatly in value with the next couple of months? Now, I have to be honest, I don't know much about cryptocurrency. I don't know much about that. However, what I'm going to do is go into the remote and I will tell you what I see and y'all can interpret that however you want. So, because I don't have all of the details in the meat to be able to explain to you what currency is. So that's what I'm going to do. So give me a few seconds. I'm going to take a deep breath and go see what cryptocurrency, what I see. The first thing I see is a conveyor belt. They're putting things onto this conveyor belt and it's going really, really fast. And they keep on putting it on, putting it on, putting it on. And then it looks like it has like arteries and it's being dispersed along, with the world. And people are then taking off what they have. So if I'm going to say cryptocurrency is not going away, and I think it's going to be dispersed even more and more availability. I'm trying to see if there's anything corrupt about it or anything. I'm trying to see what I see, like somebody from China chopping the conveyor belt and stopping it, and all of the stuff on the conveyor belt is piling up, but none is getting past the chop from China. So China somehow, some way stops production or disbursement of the goods. There's also a conveyor belt that's going off into the abyss, and all of this stuff is going and dropping and just disappearing. What country is that? It's a misty country. It's a country with mountains. It's a country with mist around it. It's going off into the abyss. So that tells me that it's not going to everyone, that some are available for it, but they're not going to use it. Interesting. Okay. It's all about the conveyor belt. So there you have it with cryptocurrency increasing greatly. I think that it's still going to be dispersed and it's going to get faster. So if that means increasing, okay. So the next one is, it has said that souls are clamoring to get to the planet Earth. Is anyone ever denied or have to wait? Is it a privilege to be here? I've never had that question. So let me see what that says. Okay. See what the spirit world is doing and with the babies and stuff. Right now they're showing me a scene where somebody's reaching down into like a misty water area and they're pulling people up onto the land. Like, here you go. Here you go. And they're all older. Like, they're all adults. Here you go. Here you go. And I think this is all the people who are leaving the earth at this point in time. I mean, they're very busy. Hello, how are you? Go over here. I mean, it's like a directing thing. They're all in a line trying to, but they're not. They're really busy with that, I guess, is what the message with that. They're really busy with the intake. If I'm trying to put human words in a spiritual understanding, so forgive me for that, but it's like they're very busy with intake right now. Let's see, out. Let's go to out with the babies. The babies are all glowing gold. And remember, I see colors. They're all glowing this bright gold color. Precious is what I guess is what the meaning behind that gold. Precious. They're all gold. So I don't know what this means, but the babies, they're starting off really tiny on this path out. Like they have a whole bunch of people holding babies, but the babies are starting to grow bigger in their hands. So I'm thinking that there is a delay of some sort of babies going back down to the earth because they're growing in their arms. Okay, so I'm going to get out of the spirit world and come back down to heaven with the babies and the people coming down here. Now the babies are literally coming through more emotionally intelligent, more spiritually intelligent. They are like bumping up the genetics, like everything that has happened on this earth, all of the upgrades of the spirits, the spirit work that we have done on this earth. The babies are coming through with the upgrade of that. Hopefully that makes any sense, because they're coming through better and more aware, and they are like better human beings, the babies that are coming to earth right now. They're all it's like it's almost like they're all looking me in the face like, yep, you're right, Sheila. Like they're aware of me, being aware of them. We have a better human being coming to the earth right now. And I asked about abortions, like how is that realm doing? And they literally say that spirit, all baby spirits have options to go into other wombs. They are never eliminated. Nobody's hurt. Nothing is ever hurt. That's what they just told me, that baby spirit says, okay, I can go into this womb, but if there's no, baby there, they will go to another womb. There's nothing hurt, no harm, no foul. That's good. Okay. So that's the answer to the baby thing, that maybe they're not producing as many babies. I don't know. I kind of didn't get to the answer of, are they being denied or they have to wait. I do think that there is a slowdown because the babies are definitely growing up more, like they're getting big in their arms, but I don't think that nobody is denied. I don't think they're denied. So there's that. Yeah, I think there is a lot of souls that are leaving this earth right now, choosing to do so. Well, the Democratic Lieutenant Governor of Wisconsin, Mandela Barnes, replaced GOP Senator Ron Johnson in a 2022 election. Okay. I'm just going to look at Wisconsin in general and see what I see with Wisconsin. So in the election and who are their leaders. So give me a minute. Woo, Wisconsin. I literally got a chill over me. Like cold. Let's see what's going on with that. I see shutters. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what I see. So Wisconsin showed it to me is in shutters, like a window in the shutters. And the shutters are being open. But when you look through the shutters, it's like yellow grass. Like the sun, but I see yellow grass in Wisconsin. The opening up of the shutters. What does that mean, and why are you showing me that? Okay, so I asked that question, why are you showing me that? And they're showing me like people that have been shut up in their houses for a very long time. I can, like, they're incredibly, no sun has gotten to their face in a long time. And they're finally opening up their shutters and looking outside. So does that mean that the people are waking up, that they're starting to see the bigger picture? Are they starting to understand what's going on? Possibly. So they're all running around and opening up all of their shutters in their homes. Okay. Thank you for showing me that. Let's move to the political spot. So they just showed me splotches of blue all over Wisconsin. So splotches. And that's probably to do with a map of blue here, red here, blue here. But I'm seeing bigger splotches of blue in Wisconsin. But there's still a huge red going on. Okay, so finally, it's getting me to the race. It's finally getting me to the race. And it does look like purple. They're showing me purple. I do think that Republican stronghold in Wisconsin is diminishing. I'm not sure that the Republican guy will win, but it is diminishing. I mean, they literally are changing and changing and changing. Very interesting. Okay, I'm going to wait for a little while to get into that. I don't think that the answer is in just yet because a lot of people are still transforming in Wisconsin, but I think whoever's in Wisconsin can definitely start amping up the way of it and start campaigning and start definitely getting the information out. I think you have a chance. I really do think you have a chance. Can somebody tell me if Wisconsin is a blue state or a red state in the chat? Because I can't remember. Yeah, maybe. It's blue. Okay. It's purple. Oh, okay. Thank you, Autumn. So there's something to that, something definitely to that, that the red is going away. They're starting to wake up. Is there anything positive coming soon? Of course there is. Hi, Kim. There's a lot of good news and a lot of good positive things coming. I think the mandate on the purple. Thank you, Jackie. Hi, Jackie, honey. I think the stronghold, the mandate on the vaccine is going to literally be the best thing that this country has gone through, even though we're going to have a whole bunch of complaining people and all of that. I see that winding down and people just telling them to shut up and deal with it. Either you want to work or you don't. So, all right, let's see what other do we have. Let's see what else we have here. Is Biden and the DOJ waiting for Trump to be declared the Republican nominee before indicting him? It's an interesting question. Do you want me to just go ahead and look and see what we have for the... I'm going to go into Trump and see if he's actually going to announce that he's going to run for president, because I still don't feel it. Everybody's saying it. They're shoving it out as a talking point for the Republicans. It's like they're scaring everybody again. But I don't feel that he's actually going to do that. So let me go into a remote with Trump. I haven't done a remote with Trump in a long time. So let me see what's going on with him. So let me find him. I literally have found him with chips and dip. Like chips and dip. Phone, chips and dip. Whatever, dude. Okay. He still has... He's not convinced that he's going to run either. He's like, he's happier with everybody losing their minds over him possibly running than he is of actually running. He has another woman around him. He has another woman. She seems to be possibly blonde, but he has another woman around him. Not Melania. That is in his, like, she has her like night clothes on around him. So there's that. I'm trying to move out of that scene where I'm seeing him eat the chips. So keep on going, go down the road, see what's going on. Why are the Republicans so attached to him? He still has that hardcore base that the Republicans are jealous over. They really want it. They really, really, really want the loyalty to go to them and move away from Trump. They really do. They're trying to, all of these other governors and things like that, and the other Republicans are trying to just full on be as obnoxious and as rude as Trump and see if they can move that loyalty base to somebody else. And it's not working. Ooh, Marjorie Taylor Greene just showed up, and she is not the blonde with him, but I'm just saying she is in talking to him a lot about creating a new party called the Patriots. She really wants to move away from the Republican Party. They're not radical enough for her. They have a conversation like, yeah, we need to make our own party. That's interesting. I don't think he's going to run. I think his presence is because he's so egotistical, but also that he knows that it drives everybody crazy. But the fact that he has not literally like said it out loud, kind of tells you that he's really not too interested in running. Okay, I'm out. So I don't think that information is right there just yet. I agree. I think that they're trying to make money off of it the most. I do. I think it's a money grabbing idea. Craziness. All right, let me see any more questions that I have. Maybe I could take some from the chat. Okay. And thank you everybody who subscribed. I really appreciate that. It got me over that hump. Sometimes YouTube like teases me. It goes all the way up to the edge and then brings you back down like, oh, what are you doing? So I really appreciate that. And thank you so much for subscribing. It really helps to keep the channel here. So there is that. All right. I think I have all of the, let me check and see if I have all of the. It says, when is all of the chaos going to stop, at least in the U.S.? It's embarrassing and it's painful, but it does need to be exposed, so I get it. When is it going to stop? When is all of this going to, I think, so when I asked that question right off the bat, it is after the 2022 elections. And I get a lot of questions like, do you think we're going to take the Senate to keep the Senate in 2022? Yes, I do think that we're going to keep the Senate and we're going to gain seats. I really do. I also, in the Congress, we also keep Congress and we gain seats. The Republicans are our best weapon against this. You see, and the more obnoxious and horrible they are, the better off we do in the election arena. And they're just horrible. Just like with Newsom, Governor Newsom. I mean, already right off the bat, oh, it's rigged, they're cheating. So that's their only recourse to the reason why they lost, is it had to be cheating. Somebody is funneling support to their face. So they're not being told about the rejection part of their campaigns. Like, oh, you have plenty of support. Oh yeah, you're gonna win. And then when they don't, their ego cannot take it. It just cannot take it. And it has to be cheating to them. And it works with the Republican base, because they literally have no concept of fairness at this point in time. They have no concept that they really, really are losing the battle. We've proved that with electing Biden. We proved that from Texas, where each one of the candidates from Texas was supported by Trump, and they both lost. We prove it one more time with Newsom keeping his governor's seat. I mean, the proof is in the pudding at this point in time. But I do think that we still have a little bit of, like, after the elections in 2022, and I want every single Democrat out there to get busy, talk, go, do whatever you can do to help the Democratic people in your state to keep their seats and or gain seats, because we can't be complacent anymore. We can't just sit back and go, I don't want to have anything to do with the government, because this is what we did. We rested on our laurels thinking somebody else was going to take care of it. And we ended up with Trump and the Republican Party. That's what happened. So we cannot lay back until we are comfortably ahead. Even then, we still have to make sure that we're vigilant. But we cannot wait until then. We have to make sure that we are comfortably ahead and get that going. We have something real here trying to get our country back into what it's supposed to be. Yeah, they are. Exactly. The Republican base is aware that they are their own worst enemy. They are their own worst enemy. Ugh. Yeah, the local elections are so important, especially with the school boards, especially with all of them. I mean, we really need to, from the ground up, every single election. There's probably an election going on in your state every week, for one thing or another, and I really want to make sure that you are aware to get into that. I mean, at the very least, know your state, know the elections, and vote for everything that goes on. At the very least. At the very most, join a campaign. Definitely join a campaign on that realm. So, all right, I think I've gotten to all of my, wait, let me see if there's any. Will Trumpism ever end? As long as the Republican Party can talk, Trumpism probably won't end with them. It's a sad thing, but as long as they are allowed to have a voice, very important. All right, so there was one in here. I'm going to do a remote on the Murda. Thank you, everyone who helped me say this last name correctly. It's called, I guess it's Murda. If I'm still saying it wrong, yeah, you'll let me know. But who killed the Murda wife and the son, father, who shot in the head? So I'm going to do a remote on that. I've gotten a lot of information through that. But let me go into that. The Murda with the so right off the bat, with the wife and the son, father was involved somehow, some way. I just saw connection. Like I saw the I don't think he did it. I think this was a threat. I think the father was supposed to be also killed when the son and the wife was killed. I see that person who did this go back to whoever they were reporting to, and the person was very angry with them, and they said, well, we'll see. But it was all to do with, okay, they just showed me a scene how you jump into a gang and you get beat up and you're in this gang, and then he was trying to jump out of this gang, and that's what happened. So that tells me maybe he was involved in some sort of cult, church, organization, and he wanted out of that organization, and they wouldn't allow it. He knew too much. They wouldn't allow it. Where's the... Whoa. They just showed me a sign like this. I don't know what that means. It actually is like this. They just showed me that. I don't know what that is. He wanted out. He paid the price. You don't just leave the organization or whatever. You just don't walk away from it. Oh my gosh, that is too much. And the FBI knows a lot about it. The FBI, I just saw the FBI looking at evidence here, evidence like paperwork, emails, information, a book. The FBI really knows a lot about what has happened and what's going on. And they're chasing this organization. They are. And it brings me all the way back to the remote that I said I did yesterday about dark money. There's a gate, there's another gate, there's another fence, there's another fence, and there's another fence. So I think this is connected to the dark money. Whatever this organization is connected to the dark money, and the FBI is having a hard time getting through because there's so many barriers. Okay. I'm out of that. It's enough. I'm getting in too deep of the idea and what's going on. Let the authorities take care of all of that for sure. Woo! All right. Very interesting. Whew. Okay. All right, so I can go ahead and take a few questions. For entertainment purposes only, I agree. This is all allegedly. This is allegedly entertainment purposes only for sure. Some of the authorities are probably involved. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. So go ahead and post up hi Kim. Post up a question that I can do a remote on. We have a few more minutes left that I can do this. Richard Engel? Oh yeah, I'll do Bilbert. Richard Engel. Who is this? Who is Richard Engel? Oh yeah, Jackie, I did a video a couple of days ago that Nugoose would win for sure. So go, yeah. I'm trying to find out who Richard Engel is. Richard Engel is involved. It doesn't matter. Forgive me for I have no idea anything about Richard Engel. I don't have to, but just know that I have no information on this. Oh, let's see. He's the handsome reporter that's been reporting to us for 20 years on the Middle East. You know him. Okay. Is he stuck there? Did he come home? Is he in trouble? What's going on there? He's a reporter. Okay. He's so handsome. I like everybody's like, he's so pretty. Gavin is winning. Gavin Newsom is winning in California. He is projected to be the winner. He's been right in the middle of the thing. Okay. Is there a question you want to know about him? He is upset that we left Afghanistan. He'll get over it. He came, but he went back. Okay, so you want me to check on his safety? Is he safe? Okay, let me see. Reporter, I'm just going to put a journalist on him to see if I can follow him. He has relationships there, like a love relationship that is a secret. That's why he's more upset. He's worried about the family. They won't leave. Okay, so I'm getting a whole nother secret story from him, as in there's a love interest there, and her family. Is it a her? I don't know. I don't know if it's a her or not, actually. But the family, he's really worried about that. That's the reason why he's gone back, and that's the reason why he wants to stay. That's the reason why he didn't want to leave Afghanistan. But is he safe? For right now, he doesn't seem to be a threat. I see them talking to him and shaking his hand. Talking to him and shaking his hand. So whatever I'm seeing right now is that they do not perceive him as a threat right now. That may change, but he's not a threat to them right now. So there's that. So I see them shaking his hand, so I don't see him they're not seeing him as a threat. So whatever he is involved in with like people there, he has gained respect to the people that he has been familiar with there, the family, whoever his love interest is. Everything seems like they're vouching for him, and I think that's the reason why he feels okay to be there, and that they don't see him as a I don't think they see him as a threat. So I think he's going to be okay. I really do. All right. So what I also want to do, I just felt an inclination to check the White House, or like the Capitol building and the White House and all the buildings. I don't know why I just got that. So I'm gonna go into that for a minute about the buildings in Washington, D.C. They're going to be really busy. The police officers and everybody's going to be really, really busy, because I see not a great big huge crowd, but one by one crazies, like little ants coming in to try to do whatever they are thinking in their minds, which is not a good thing. But they see little ants, but they do. The police officers has bug spray. Spraying them. It's ant killer, because the cop just turned it around and it said ant killer on it, and they're spraying each and every one of them. So that just tells me that spirit has a sense of humor with me, and that they are getting all of these little tiny ants, and they consider them ants as in small, but deadly, but small. But they're taking care of them. ant spray. Oh gosh. Okay, that's the reason why they're showing me, but we're going to start hearing a little bit more and more and more of that crowd is really not going to be much of nothing. They can't get everybody to go there and like they did before. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of individual crazy nut jobs there that they've been threatening. You don't know what's coming your way, and they can't get a force to go do it, so they're going to go do it themselves. This is what I'm seeing. Which, one by one, I guess we're going to have to take down each nut job one by one. And this is going to be tedious, but all right. Okay, so I don't know. Trump is going. Exactly. Autumn calls them plague rats. I agree. They are like these little itty bitty plague rats. Craziness. Trying to think of something else that we can go into right now. Yeah. I think we're pretty okay right now. Somebody had emailed me and was really worried about Biden's safety. I also got the remote that he's covered. He is lighting up with protection like crazy. I think he's going to be fine. I mean, really, if Trump survived his 4 years, Biden is pretty well protected for sure. News says that Trump is going to the 18th crazy meetup at the Capitol. I know. Maybe. Cy Vance. So Ghislaine Maxwell is still in prison. She is still playing politics. Yeah. Let me do some cards on Ghislaine. She's still playing politics. Joe Manchin. Okay. There's a lot of I have to shuffle my cards, people. So I know that it's sometimes the sound is irritating and it gets a little loud in your mic, in your earphones and stuff. I'm so sorry, but I have to shuffle my cards. So let's do Ghislaine Maxwell, and then we'll do Joe Manchin, and then Bannon and Flynn. So let's do Ghislaine Maxwell. She's a fool. 3 of Cups, creativity, Ace of Swords, breaking through in victory and truth. And then, yeah, she's feeling like an idiot. She is still playing the game. The Ace of Swords, which is they're just trying to get to the truth, and she is walking away from the truth. She just never gets to the point where she tells the truth. She is a true narcissist, and she doesn't want to play their game. She doesn't like a revenge. So with her, revenge is you get nothing. You get nothing. She, under the moon, the illusion. I mean, she's still playing politics. 2 of Swords, difficult choices. The world sees you, and she's too tied up, and the conflict and the disagreement. Oh gosh, she's still playing games. Okay, let's do Manchin. See what Mansion is doing with. There was a bounty placed on 45. This is for entertainment purposes only. That was bounty. I remember that when he was in office. Somebody put a bounty on him. Okay, Mansion. Let's see what's up with Mansion. Yeah, he's not doing very well. Mansion and his behavior, the emotion, the Ace of Cups, that offer. Okay, the offer and the Seven of Cups. He took money, he took something, he did something, and it was a delusion, and he's delusional that he was able to dip over here and play over here. That was his delusion. He can dip over here into this chaos and then play over here, because the Wheel of Fortune is that karma coming his way, and he is now his karma is the devil here, the deception. So people are seeing his karma is the deception. So he's not doing very well whatsoever. The Eight of Wands is that fast movement and that message, and the Page of Pentacles is a solid new beginning. The King of Pentacles. I don't think he made a lot of money in what he was doing. Stingy, the Knight of Swords, sudden action. Yeah, he's moving on. The Chariot, he's going to... Yeah, he's having troubles, lots and lots of troubles trying to play both sides of the fence. He's not doing a very good job of it. People are really upset. He says a few things Democratic, and then he acts a little Republican, and people are just done with it. So I don't think he's going to make it through. I just don't see it at all. All right, so let's do Flynn and Bannon. Let's do... Okay, they just told me that Bannon gave him some information, or flipped or did something, gave him them some good information. So Bannon is under the umbrella of unless you do something more or different, he's kind of safe, or he's not going to be in trouble. But Flynn, on the other hand, looks really, really red to me. Warning, warning, warning. So Flynn, I think, is the one that is really... And Bannon's really trying to stay out of trouble. Yeah, Bannon is trying to stay out of trouble. But let's look at Flynn. Oh, Linda G has been seeing ants for a while. There you go. Okay. Let's see about Flynn. Okay. I got Temperance, but if I'm going into the remote with Flynn, I'm going to do it this way instead, because I see Flynn. So if Flynn publicly and Flynn privately, he is a monster to the people he knows. Like, intimately, he's a monster. If he has children, he's a monster. If he's a wife, he's a monster. He's literally a monster privately. Controlling, abusive. He'll punch you. He will, he'll make you starve if you don't do it. I mean, he's literally a monster. Publicly, we all know what he's done and who he is, but he really is terrible. just saw a American flag draped over him. What? I just literally saw an American flag draped over him, but the American flag is faded and tattered. Like, it's not a pristine American flag draped over him. He's horizontal, but it's tethered. It's tethered. It's not pristine. Does that mean that he's probably going to be... I don't know. Okay, so that was... Let me do some... I got temperance right near balance. This is true, Foggy. Queen of Swords, Ace. The truth, and the truth is coming out over his money. The truth is coming out over how he spent his money. I think he is going to be connected to the funding of the January 6th. His money is going to be connected there because the truth is coming out about the money, the investment, the stock. He took stock in it. And the Queen of Swords, that intelligence that they're working on it. Temperance, that giving that balance, that high achiever, which is the lawyers who are getting there. I also got the Queen of Cups and then the King of Swords. Yeah, they're after him. They're chasing his money. I think the Nine of Pentacles. I am positive that they're going to find out that he also invested in January 6th. He also gave money and funded a few of the insurrection or something that's going on with that. That's Mr. Flynn. But you're right. Bannon's going to get himself into trouble, but he's trying to stay out of it. He's going to dip into it, but he's really trying to stay out of it as much as he possibly can. Yeah, Flynn is not a nice man at all. He's a tyrant to his private life and people who know him. Ugh. All right, everyone. I've been on for an hour. I hope you've enjoyed this. I try to get through as many questions as I possibly can. Head over to Black and Orange Tarot. She is about to go live and on her channel with some political readings. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you, Jackie, for always being here. Thank you, Autumn, for supporting me. And anybody else in the chat, you guys are great, wonderful. Foggy, thank you. Foggy Ozark G, I love your questions. You really are helping me out there with your questions because you come up with some really good ones. So does everybody else. Oh, look, Andy's in the house. Andy, we have to collaborate. If your internet is doing better, I really, really want to invite you onto my channel, and let's do another collaboration. I know you don't do political readings, so we'll figure out something else for us to do. Okay, everyone, we'll talk about stuff. So, thanks, everyone. Bye.